Here we are going to discuss about the CIDR, or the classless interdomain routing, because like we have already learned about the IP classes, class A, class B, how these IP classes, that is bit old. Now we are not much using that IP class A, B, C, so we are not using that much because like we have like a different way we can use different number of bits for the classes. So without the classes, just use, so there are 32 bit altogether in IP version 4 address. So we can use part of that for the networks and the other part for the hosts. So that is variable length subnet mask, or VLSM, right? So here actually the advantage is it's flexible. Unlike the class-based routing, this is flexible because class-based routing is only 3 groups: A class A, or class B, class C. Other things were not much used, so only those 3 classes were used. Here you have flexibility that depends on what kind of need that you're having, whether you need multiple, whether you need like how many computers you have and how many networks that you have according to your plan. It's VLSM or a variable length subnet masking. That is concept is called classless interdomain routing. Okay, so then what is done in subnetting, dividing, basically subnetting, dividing network address into multiple smaller subnets. Why these subnets? Basically, okay, one company may have different departments: HR department, finance department, production. Likewise, different departments can be there. We need these departments to work together, whereas we need this department to be independent from the other. For an example, the employees should be able to access HR, but not all the things. So there are some facts, or there are some limitations that that should keep the HR division separate from the other divisions. But same time, the financial. So employees, basically the management need the financial information, but like employees need a very little amount, small amount. So finance need to be separated. Likewise, different divisions of a company can be given different subnets. In between these divisions, you can use a router to route the traffic, because like if you are using either manageable switch or router, because if you are using a general switch, since they are in different networks, you cannot network them together. But if you are using router, then you can route between these. So that is the idea. Okay, for an example, this allows single like a single class B or class C address to be further divided. And so that is actually used by many organizations nowadays, right? Then there's something called supernetting also. So supernetting is combining multiple networks together into a single larger subnet. So this allows actually multiple class C addresses to be combined into a single network. That was also required sometimes supernetting, but subnetting is basically what we are going to learn here. And route aggregation, or the route summarization, where the multiple routes are combining to single routing table. So router use a routing table basically. Why router use a routing table? Because router should know where to go, when to go, how to go, the path and all. So it update routing table regularly. So here multiple routes you can put in a single router or single routing table, and then the router is able to connect these routes, different paths actually. It's like a transportation hub. Think about cities like Colombo, Kandy. There are multiple buses coming from different places, and in the bus station, all are connected together. That is similar to this route aggregation. right? So there are different paths, and in this route station or the route this route table, all are connected, where route from one path can be connected to another path. For an example, a passenger coming from Anuradhapura can be connected to Goa route. So he or she can go to Goa if he or she get down from Colombo bus station, because that is the transportation hub. So just similar to that. Okay, any doubt up to here?
No, sir.
Right. CIDR notation, we are just mentioning the IP address that we are going to divide, and also in front of that, with a forward slash, we are going to mention number of bits allocated for the network. So here in this CIDR notation, 199.70.0, that is the network address, and 21 bits are allocated for the subnet mask. Actually, what you need to do, so what we need to do is, when this kind of example is given, what we need to do, we have to write down the IP address and also the subnet mask in binary. So can you write, because we have done this earlier, can you write down this IP address as well as the subnet mask in binary quickly? Just send me to the chat this IP address and the subnet.